For the 25 years of Join, so Join really started as this immersion and it's experiential learning organization.
Part of the crux, part of the main idea was that you need homeless people to be involved in teaching people about homelessness. And it's kind of from that relationship, from that interaction, from hearing of their story and their challenge, it just got very difficult to sit on the sideline and say, thank you for your help, thank you for your relationship, but we can't help you change your situation.
At the time it was folks saying they needed $400 for a deposit to move in, and Join is now really celebrating us being able to still be there for folks who are outside and in a more challenging market, and we've been able to secure some of the long-term, more permanent voucher and rent subsidies. So we're just really celebrating all the doors that have been opened and the folks who have been able to move inside, while also acknowledging that there's a lot of folks who are still out there and need some support. And I think, again, that's part of what really keeps me engaged at Join is we're working with the person in front of us, but we're also trying to work upstream. It's literally going out on the street to meet with people in their homes, whether that's a tent or under a freeway. It's really about us going to them and saying, how can we support you moving back inside? And that feels like a really different approach than I've experienced in other social service agencies.
Join meets people on the street, develops a relationship with them, magic happens, and they're housed.
The magic piece, I think, is that relationship.
It's a combination of mutual relationship, of sincere relationship, giving them opportunities to be self-directed.
And we also don't just close people out. So once you're housed, it's not that Join disappears. And we have events, we have home-based visits. We really want to engage with folks and support them and their families. So Join has changed in that we've grown, we've added some new teams. So we do housing work, not just through street outreach. And honestly, internally for Join, I think we've really changed in that because we've expanded, we've had the opportunity to really diversify both people's perspective and past experience. And so Join's team now is really rich with people who maybe aren't social workers by the kind of standard definition.
Join's just been a evolving, ever-changing agency, from throwing bombs from the bleachers at the beginning to becoming part of the system and a positive impact on the system, the way the system does the work.
Cuando conocí por Enjoy?
Before, we were in a really bad situation, and before she got with Enjoy, we were living with some people that were helping us out for about 4 months, but it was just time for us to go, and we were desperate. We had nowhere to go. She wasn't able to find a job, and we didn't have our papers yet.
I lived on the streets for 10 years, and just kind of hanging out. I met some people from Join.
La persona paró para preguntarme qué me pasaba.
A while ago, when we were in a really bad situation, she was crying in the streets, and she was just really panicking because we had no food, and just bad situation, and she was desperate. So somebody stopped in the streets. ¿Y qué pasó?
Esa persona me ayudó.
And that person helped us.
Me dio $50.
Gave her $50.
Y me llevó hasta donde yo estaba con ella.
And took us to where we stayed.
Entonces, sorry.
I don't know. I just never thought I would ever actually be sleeping outside in parks and in doorways and everything like that, you know, but...
Like, we literally had a shopping cart.
Yes.
We pushed around with our blankets and our clothes, and I think the biggest blessing for us was when I got pregnant with Saray, because I was just like, okay, it's not just me and you anymore ruining our lives. It's this child that doesn't choose what they're born into. So that was like the motivation for me to get clean. And right around that same time is when Mike started helping us get into a place.
Came to the park early one morning and sat down in talked with us, asked us all kind of questions about, how long have we been here? Is this where we live? And actually, the table, that was where I would do my homework. I was going to school, taking classes at PCC. And then about 3 weeks later, he told us that we could fill out that, to go find a place, that they would help us pay for
application
fees.
The move-in fees and the first month of rent, but we had to have an income. And right at that time, it was really hard for us to find a place because we both have felony records. And he basically put his name on the line and saying, these are good people, give them a chance. He didn't have to do that at all. And we've been here, it was 4 years in July, so we moved in July 2013.
After probably a year and a half, 2 years visiting with them periodically, something opened up for me. I've been in that same apartment for 11 and a half years.
She started helping us with our papers and Section 8 and food and really just whatever we needed. That took some time, and Joy would help us pay rent sometimes throughout that time period.
Aquí llevamos 8 meses.
We've been here for 8 months.
So, who's paying your rent now?
Está haciendo un buen trabajo, entonces ¿quién paga tu renta ahora?
Yo.
Her.
This is what I was telling myself, that I was worthless, no one wanted me around, but each and every one of them, I would sit and talk with them and everything,
They treat like people.
Yeah, they really did. They respected me as a person. They gave me that
Foundation.
the foundation and the support to just, okay, you can do this, don't give up.
I don't know what I would have done without Mike, enjoying, they've helped us so much. There's no words for it.
I feel appreciative, grateful. As I think about the state of mind that I was in before I met any one of them, and the state of mind I'm in now, where I feel that I know that as long as I'm willing to put the effort in to maintaining my home, I will.
I'm blessed with Join, the people of Join that have reached out and helped me out.
And if the people could see the labor and the work that they do for people, crazy.
The next 5 years. So, Join is a part of the Welcome Home Coalition, and we'll continue to push for additional funding in the region for affordable housing development. And that's really a big one. We're at a point where we really need those places that people can afford.
Personally, from 22 years, I look at housing instability as I'm tired of not getting upstream on this issue.
I think in the next 5 years, you'll continue to see Join out there at the policy level.
That's exciting to me in terms of an evolution of how we think about the work that Join does.
It's just a great thing to be involved in because homelessness is just out of control in this city right now. And a lot of people are just normal families that just need that little start, that little push to get in their place. And they can, run with it like we ran with it.
The beautiful thing about Join is when you see, when you take somebody that's not doing so well, that's struggling, and then you see them, then they get hope and you see them flourish.
Enjoy es vida.
So she just thinks that Join is life
Porque a mí me la dio.
because they gave it to her.